Okay, everybody, this is my breastfeeding video, pumping video. Um, just wanted to give anybody who watches any information wanted as far as what pumping for a preemie is like in the NICU and wanting to breastfeed and how that goes. So, I'll start out saying, of course, you know that my son is a preemie. He's born at 31 weeks of me being pregnant. And since day one of him being born, I started using a breast pump. And I have already planned on breastfeeding him, but of course, a baby in a NICU, you have to pump for them at first. So, in the beginning, I was taught how to breast pump, and the lactation nurse came into the hospital, and she brought in a breast pump. And let me see. First, let me just start out by saying I have a Medela breast pump thing or whatever. Anyway, it's in this bag. As you can see, it has two zippers on top and then the one in the front that you can see. And with this comes, let me show you. In here, in the front zipper, is the actual tubes that you use, like for hooking up to the cones. Anyway, it comes with the actual pump in it, and it's just like any other pump. It has like where you hook up the tubes to get the suction from, which are these, and then it has like the speed of how much pressure you want when pumping right here. So it's like low, medium, and high. I use the high one because I'm used to it now. And this is the on and off button here. And this button is very cool. It's like the actually acting like your baby is breastfeeding. You know how they actually do the suck, suck, suck until they start getting milk and then they start swallowing. It's the same thing here. And then this little circle down here is where the plug-in goes. It has a plug-in and you plug it up right there. So that's what's in that pouch. I'll zip that up later. And then what's on the top part here is a lot of stuff actually. Like I have this is what I started out using right here is a hand pump. And this is a Medela hand pump. And as you can see the way this works, let me open one of these bottles. This is a storage bottle where you put your milk in. I get these from the NICU all the time to bring his milk in. Anyway, with the hand pump, you would hook it in the bottom here, screw it in like a cap or whatever, and then it would look like this. And this part, of course, would go over your boob where the nipple is and all that stuff. It's like pump, pump. But anyway, after you have that on, you take this little piece right here and you go like this, and it's just like what I was talking about before with the acting like the baby is on your nipple and it's like sucking before it gets the milk. That's what this is for. So once you see your milk come in, you move to this big one and you start pumping down like this, and you get like a big sucking motion. If you can, that's the sucking motion sound. But anyway, that's what that is or whatever. And this is like a gel fill or whatever this is, so that it won't be like hard plastic on your boob where it'd be like, I don't know, uncomfortable. But anyway, you just pump like this or whatever, and that's your hand pump basically. Portable, yeah, all that. But anyway, rather than that, that's the hand pump, which is also in this bag. And then it comes with like a holder if you want to sit it down or whatever. You just sit like the bottle is in there or whatever. You just sit it in there. So it comes with the stand-up holder, and I have some storage ones that looks like this. That's another or whatever. And these, I have different sizes. I don't think that one comes. Oh, yes, it does. Okay, but these are like, for instance, we have two different sizes. This one is like, comes kind of wide. It's like more of a wider open spot, and this one is a slimmer one. So if you can see that, I don't know. Yes, it's shorter also. Anyway, these are the two cones that comes with the pump or whatever. These are the two different size cones that I have, and this is the same as what the hand pump looks like with that bottle goes. So I would take this and hook the bottle under here, and it's somewhat like the other one. And I'll take like one of these tubes and hook it in like that. So that's how that works. And like on the bottom where I was telling you have the tubes, you take one of these tubes, and in the back it's a little hole like right here. You would stick that in the little hole, just like that. Make sure it's in there good. And that's how you get like the bag pump ready or whatever. And you just use it like the hand pump. And you would just plug it up so you guys can see. And like I was saying here, I plugged this cord in. As you can see, I plugged the cord in right here. And here's the pump. And I would turn it on here. As you can hear that, that's the pump working. And like I said, it had the different sizes there. I mean speed, sorry. And then that's the fast sounding pump where I was telling you about as far as acting like the baby is sucking but not getting the milk yet. That's what the sound is now. And if I push this button, it will go to like the more sucking motion like I'm getting milk. See, listen. Yeah. Anyway, that's what it sounds like. And that's what my pump looks like. But about my pumping, I pump about 4 of these a day. Well, 6 a day, I would say, before I take them to him. So I would fill him up to this line right here, or whatever, and I would take him up to NICU, and then he would have his breast milk or whatever. So that's how I pump or whatever, and pumping and planning on breastfeeding is very, very hard. As far as, say that you're planning on breastfeeding and you're in my situation like I am, and you have to pump. So when it comes down to actually trying to breastfeed, it's like you get the baby or whatever, and he's used to the bottle nipple from pumping. And of course you use your nipple and then the bottle nipple, which is 2 totally different suctions that he has to deal with. So of course he's used to the bottle. So what the lactation nurse has gave me is, what do you call it? A nipple shield. And it's like just basically a plastic nipple that you put over your nipple so that he'll know like the same feel as when he was having a bottle. So you just put it like over your nipple. Excuse me. And when you put it over your nipple or whatever, it gives him the feel that he's sucking on a bottle because it's the same plastic rubbery feel or whatever. So with the nipple shield, it's more work, yes, but it works. Like if you want to breastfeed, it works. So that's really something I would recommend if you are starting your baby out on bottle and you want to breastfeed or whatever, or you want to breastfeed and bottle feed at the same time. So yeah, that's a good idea. And as far as the pumping, like my baby being in the NICU, I do not wake up and pump every 3 hours. Like, no. If he was here, yes, I would do it, but he's not here, so I just wake up. Like if I wake up, I'll get up and pump or whatever, but I'm not like setting my alarm or watching the clock to pump or whatever. So yeah. And my milk flow is very well. It comes like right here off every breast or whatever. I fill it up to here. And it took 3 days before my milk could come in because I had the colostrum come in or whatever, which is really thick and takes forever to pump or whatever. But yeah, my milk came in on the 3rd day and it was flowing like superly. I was so happy. It's like a relief feeling. But yeah, just wanted to give an info video about breastfeeding and using a pump. and things like that. And I have breastfed him, and like I would just do it on one side, and after I do it on one side with the nipple shield, I would pump off the other side. And then on his next feeding, I would try off the side that I pumped or whatever, and then pump on the other side. So it's more like a switch thingy or whatever that I do, and yeah. But that's my info as far as pumping and breastfeeding or whatever. So if you have any questions, please comment, ask, and subscribe. So that was my information about breastfeeding and using a pump, and yeah. So I don't know what else information to give you guys. So if you need any information, just ask. So thank you. Bye bye.